Hello, beauties. So this is a Gemini season. And this video is really to just give you a little bit of support to navigate this season, because Gemini can be a trickster a little bit because it's very mind-based, right? So Gemini is the masculine air energy, which means like it's really activating and energizing our mind, the lightness, the speed of our sort of neural workings. And it can go both ways. It can be very light, joyful, hopeful, easy time full of vitality. However, we have so much stuff going on, and we're just only now moving out from Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is the ruler of Gemini, which means we have been very much been in the sort of in the mud with this energy. But the reason why I've been focusing a lot on the joy and the vitality of Gemini energy is because that's what we need. We really need to focus on the air element. What is the medicine we can use from this beautiful moment, Also, being informed and considering everything what is going on within us, in the world, in our communities, etc., etc. So a few things which are really good for Gemini season. How to balance the elements, right? So we're working with air. How to balance air is we need to ground with the earth. So a really good way to work with this season is to actually review on a daily basis, where are you? Are your elements balanced? As of the air is given anyway. So what we need to add is the grounding, the hydrating, and also a little bit of fire. But I would say mostly, let's say, earth and water. So make sure that you do get out into the nature, that you do get to work with also the archetypes like Taurus, the bull, the grounded, slow moving energy, which we have just actually walked through before Gemini. That you also work with water, while swimming. I do it this year, first time. I'm not a crazy wild swimmer, but this year I'm really devoting myself to it, which is so beautiful, because it kind of like ticks both boxes, right? The water and the earth. And really ground yourself every way you can during this time to be able to use this energy, this lightning bolt of Gemini, in the best possible way. When you need any clearing, I really recommend using the smoke. So smudging, I had this beautiful piece of like lavender, sage, rose. My friend made it for me like last year, I think, almost. I use a lot of incense, palo santo, sage, anything you have at home, like use it and use it daily, because it really, again, like here you're working with the air element, so it really helps you to actually have this devotional practice where you really clear the energies. So yes, I'd really recommend using smoke a lot during the Gemini portal. What else? In terms of crystals, if you need grounding, I actually feel very called to use tourmaline a lot right now, which is actually all of those. Yeah, let me just grab them. So these are my current crystals on my altar. So tourmaline, it's really grounding. It's also super protective. So if you feel that you need anything that is, really helping you to root and protects your energy from anything that is going on around you, you hold it and you feel already like this bubble of grounding energy is just supporting and enveloping you. It's beautiful, tourmaline. To really go through those transitions and transitory times, smoky quartz is really good. This is beautiful, kind of brown opaque crystal. Smoky quartz is one of the best crystals for really supporting transitions. And it's almost like it helps you to clear. It's also protective, but also it really helps you to sort of see the bigger vision and see the bigger picture of things. So you don't feel so down in the detail and down, in the mud with everything. So it's really beautiful to work with this. Amethyst, again, helps to kind of rise a bit above the sea level, so to say, and really clear the energies. And really, it's a really healing crystal as well. And it helps you to connect with the divine sources, with the spiritual dimensions. So when we talk about tourmaline and smoky quartz, they are both more grounding, and amethyst is a little bit more clearing those upper dimensions here. And the other one which I just grabbed was blue lace agate. And this is also a really beautiful high vibration crystal. It's beautiful light blue color and really helps to clear. It really helps to, it's very much about the throat chakra, but Gemini with this communication focus, is really focused on the throat chakra anyway. What are we speaking? What are we thinking? What are we eating? What are we absorbing through the food, through the drinks, through anything? So really beautiful clearing stone. So this would be my kind of go-to crystals for the Gemini season as well. Also a really beautiful thing, what I realized is really working with the light and getting up early in the morning. When I get up later, I feel really kind of like in a slush, so really use this energy, what is available right now with this, here in the Northern Hemisphere, the summertime is so gorgeous, and really the time when we are called to gather this sunlight. Sun is such a precious resource. So really make sure that you get the sunlight as much as possible. And I know it's quite unusual for many people. We here in Estonia, and this is what we're so used to, to do since we were children, is like we don't have curtains. So we're so used to sleep in the light, because it's only dark, maybe like a couple of hours to 3 hours at night. And mostly it's light, the sun rises at 4 a.m. So it's not like we actually have to wake up at 4, but it really helps the body in a curious way it's almost like this kind of battery, to absorb the light for the winter. So see how you can play with that. But it really does help the vitality and the energy levels as well. What else? I actually use a few cleansing. I just found this German brand, which I really like. And I'm just taking it for the first month. So I'm not like, oh yeah, that is like incredible. I have taken it for 3 months, but it's called, yes, you can see it. It's called Illumi. And again, like while I'm showing this, I use clean capsules and belly beauty. And again, with Gemini, we're working with the stomach energy. the organ which is associated with the Gemini is stomach. So it's really focusing also on the digestion. Like, how can you clean up your gut? How can you support your microbiome? And I really suggest trying out, if you don't do it yet, to use fermented foods like sauerkraut, kimchi, kombucha, miso, to really support your microbiome this time, because this is what makes us resilient. And our gut is such an important organ also for our mood. Everything what we're digesting physically, but also energetically, emotionally, in every way. So try out different probiotics and prebiotics. It's really important to really support your body at this time. So I like this brand. I'm just trying it out. I'm taking the clean capsules in the morning and the belly beauty in the evening. And it's kind of like, it has probiotics, but it's very much focused or derived from Chinese medicine. So yeah, I'll keep you posted how it goes with those. But I'm going to try to include those also in my seasonal edit at some point. What else do I use at this time? I mean, cards. My big love is always different cards. I use animal spirits. I've used it for years and years and years. I also have Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light, which I love. So it's really supportive because sometimes we feel kind of on our own. So I'm sure many of you actually work with different cards already. And if you have kind of forgotten it for a while, then I really recommend getting this support, because what's happening now is we're so open to the divine wisdom. We're so open to the divine messages. And what we get can be quite profound. You know, what we get through those cards can be quite profound. And it's really starting to use your intuition and your own abilities a little bit more. And cards is just the perfect tool for that, I find. Yeah, to see how you can also translate them for yourself. In terms of meditations, I really recommend something what we have been doing quite a bit. But if you remember the meditation, which was all about drawing the energy into your pineal gland and then moving it down like a beautiful honey, like the golden nectar, moving it down towards your root and your heart as well. This is a beautiful thing to do because, I mean, everything really what is going to root us, that is going to, you know, at least temporarily bring our energy back into our own body, into our own container, is something really supportive, because with Gemini, we can get a little bit haywire. Like we can get a little bit overwhelmed with everything that's going on because we're so open at this time. You know, we're really like, our energy is very curious and really connected and connecting with different other energies, different beings, places, and so on. So it's really good to have this kind of hygiene practice almost, to make sure that with different meditations, you know, showers, energy movement, you know, smudging, whatever, that you can clear your energy, that you can come back and really clear your container and return your own power to yourself. Yeah, I might do another video just with a meditation, so you can really get some support through this as well. Another thing, like really experiment with different things, right? Like have fun, like go and like try skateboarding, like do something what you haven't done before. Because Gemini is fun, you know, and this is so healing. Fun is healing, laughing is healing, you know, being childlike, playing It's really healing. And I know, like for me, as I've said many times, like it's been super challenging to have fun, because I had to sort of take care of myself from very early on. So kind of having fun just felt completely frivolous and something what I really can't afford. And it's like this ongoing journey for me to reconnect with the joy and fun and kind of childlike playfulness. And it's really beautiful because it really softens our hearts, and it actually connects us with this sort of innocent intuition and trust. And when we soften and when we connect with our child within, we actually start feeling more safe in a funny way. It might sound a little bit, like counterintuitive, but actually that's the truth, right? Like when we connect with not this traumatized child, but when we connect with our divine child, no one really talks about it. We can connect with our divine child as well to have fun, and not just with the traumatized inner child. Then we start looking at the world with completely different eyes. We have a completely different perspective, and it's a lot more fun to live on Earth with that view, with that energy. Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing what I really recommend, iodine. Take iodine. It's like number one thing, to be honest, if you take anything. I'll show you, which I have. So I use that BioCare right now. BioCare. And why I really recommend it is it really helps you to cleanse. So we were talking about cleansing, right? And iodine really helps to cleanse heavy metals out of the body and to protect you, from the stuff what is going on right now. So it's really, really one of the essentials, which again, like not many people know about, right? Because we talk about vitamin C, like zinc, all those things, and iodine is like so important. Also something what I love, it's actually Estonian. I don't know whether there is something similar in other countries. I'm sure there is, but it's like an ocean water mix, or it's kind of minerals that have been gathered from the deep ocean, like magnesium, kalium, is that in English? I guess so. Which really help. I mean, magnesium is again like one of the really important minerals to calm your system, so you can use magnesium oil to rub it on your body before sleep. You can take magnesium in different forms. I really like that because I'm not such a fan with taking like 100 capsules a day. So I really like that form because you just put one kind of capful into 1.5 liters of water, and then you just drink it throughout the day. And it kind of makes the water taste a little bit like seawater, but it's actually quite pleasant. Yeah, so this is what I would really recommend. And in terms of essential oils, I'm just looking kind of around the room and seeing what I'm using to support myself at this time. In terms of essential oils, I actually kind of went back to, go back to basics. Again, clearing, lavender, might be like a granny smell, but actually, oh my God. Oh, it is really nourishing. Try to smell it. It's really nourishing and really calming to your nervous system. And this is what we want, right? We really want to calm our nervous system with this Gemini energy. Ground, calm your nervous system, hydrate yourself. Really support this time and this portal, because as I said, it can be a lot. Gemini energy can be a lot. So how can we steer ourselves more towards the joy and vitality and this state of being energized? Yeah. And at the same time, don't be afraid to rest. Like, that is super important as well. Because as I said, during the live session, we can feel really up and down with Gemini. It's like, the twin energy, a little bit bipolar energy, where we can just be like, feel one thing, one moment, another thing, another moment. And what is important here is also to communicate how you're feeling, say it. Because again, it's like, we don't want to, it's almost like we're absorbing stuff and then we want to hold it in. We're not saying it. We're not saying what we want to say, what is going on in our guts. So with Gemini energy, the communication is the key, Yes, we take in, but we also need to allow things to come out. So how can you support your flow, that dialogue? So you can actually say things to create your life here on earth in a way that you want to create it. And it's very hard for other people to just guess. You need to be the one who vocalizes it, who says it, and then things happen. I think that's it for now. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, please just let me know. I'm so glad you're here on the Sacred Ground journey. And I'm so looking forward to speaking to you soon. Much love. Bye.